for security reasons. You can requisition toxins, yeah.
Cool.
Ward would like to requisition some potions.
Potions.
The potions I put in the expedition board chat is what you all get.
Okay.
So
Right above the Ace Ventura bit.
yeah, the one that he posted.
Oh, is that the wrong chat?
That's where. But oh, hello Tango. You want some potions too?
Give me the potions.
Sorry, my brain is a little slow. What's what here?
So, you get 3 greater and 1 superior Manax potions, and then 4 greater and 1 superior. This is each, not for the whole party. Everyone gets these.
What was this last part you cut out there?
One, you all get these, so there's no that's not divvying up or sharing. You all get each 3 greater, 1 superior, or 4 greater and 4 greater and 1 superior. Manax and healing, etc., etc.
So is that 7 greater healing?
If you had potions,
I think it's
yes.
either or.
No, you get both.
Wait.
So you get 3 greater Manax potions and 1 superior Manax potions if you have any magical capacity, which like 60% of you do.
Oh, now I get it.
And you also get a 4 greater and 1 superior a piece.
Okay.
It's not a choice; you get both.
Now I understand.
Because again, you guys have now stepped up into a different league, where I can crush you before you can heal. I make no disguising or deceiving remarks on this. I'm not I hold back on your guys' encounter design to make it entertaining for a story, not for survivability. Which is 100% keeping in lines with the Feywilds. I don't care if you live or die. I just want to have a good time. Pretty fair, yes? I mean, it's not like it's a hard thing to calculate.
Well, no, not the calculation thing, the fraction thing. Does it just automatically change if we do that? Okay.
Oh, the 2/3 thing?
Yes.
Oh.
That's a lot of
probably-
fraction.
Oh my goodness. What
Yeah,
was I looking at?
I don't know. I know there's an actual coding or a coding for the typing and font and stuff like that. I don't think it does superscripts. Just by using the superscript button. I think there's something else you gotta do for it. I might be wrong though. I'll let O be the wizard. He he deleted it so you can't copy his notes. But yeah. When it comes to, I was about to say Tandem again. Wards. When it comes to wards, matters on discussing the topic with people he spars with. I would like you, Fred, to roll me a persuasion check while I roll a luck check.
Hopefully the luck is also an 8.
Nope. You get similar information with what everyone has described thus far. That being said, is there any specific question you want to ask? I'm not sure if I'll be able to answer it to the fullest of ability, but I might be able to answer a decent degree. Any question on the Feywilds en general?
So far, we've covered navigation to a certain extent, etiquette to a certain extent. He would ask about food. What is safely edible and what isn't?
Ah.
I
We
think
forgot
we've
to
already
mention that
spoken about that actually, haven't we? We forgot to mention that.
I'll go into it in a bit of a deeper detail since it's Ward asking it. The Feywilds is home to a number of mysterious and mystical flora and fauna, as discussed of Wise, or as educated through Wise. Again, you might see, like, four of you, this is gonna be repeat, but Fred wasn't here. Like, it's the equivalent of, like, we have grapes and blueberries and stuff like that in the mortal realm. You might actually find a bush of good berries in the Feywilds. Like, just like a naturally growing bush of good berries. You know, eat this, heal 1 hit point, be sustained for food and water for the next 24 hours. There's a number of things that are edible. Like, there's nothing about the Feywilds that makes it inedible to non-fairies, except with the notable exception of the 2 high-class fairy cuisines of nectar and ambrosia, drink and food. Different legends, different stories. You hear this discussed with as you spar with people. Some people say, like, they're not gonna lie, they're sort of tempted to have it at some point because it sounds absolutely fantastic. But the catch is, like, it's not. These 2 things are fairy exclusive cuisine, as in it has adverse effects on if a non-fairy being consumes it. Some legends say it kills you. Others say it prevents you from ever leaving the Feywilds. Others say it doesn't. You won't ever want to leave the Feywilds once you've tasted it. Different stories and legends and stuff like that. But of course, the biggest kicker is just don't eat it. When it comes to more palatable cuisine for a mortal person, obviously, hunting and tracking and foraging in the Feywilds is a much more dangerous task than it is in the mortal realm. And I think the general consensus is that you guys are just going to take in a metric fuck ton of rations. But don't let this dissuade or discourage you of actually doing it in, like, hunting or foraging, or let's just say farming. That's not really farming. Harvesting in the Feywilds. There are actually some plants in the Feywilds that like to be cultivated. Like, I wouldn't say they're sentient, but they're intelligent and like to, I don't know, fulfill their purpose of, you know, having their fruits plucked, seeds spread, etc., etc. To the point where, like, you might actually want to do it. It might be, like, actually conducive for, I don't know, getting on the good side of a plant. Stuff like that. There are also stories, you hear this in your Spartans, of mystical plants, and not in the sense of, like, they have great alchemical capability, which is, there's no fucking doubt about that, like, it's Feywilds, but there are plants that supposedly do magical, like, they'll cause magical effects in the things that consume them, which is why some of the fauna of the Feywilds is innately mystical, is because they grow, through generations have consumed this for so long. It's like Nevros worshiping a fell god. They just gain powers. You hear a lot of different stories from the people you spar with. It's like, oh yeah, apparently there's a pepper where you eat it and you literally begin breathing fire. Literally. Sounds great. Suppose it tastes very good. But the catch is, of course, when you open your mouth, you literally shoot out fire.
Like, uncontrollably so?
As a follow-up to that, I would like to ask if there is, like, have anyone heard anything about drinking running water?
Some people say that there are some rivers in the Feywilds literally alive, like water weirds-esque. Others, it's like almost like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate. Some say in some parts of the Feywilds, fine wine flows down the river, untainted, unsoiled, no residue of, like, residuals of the environment. It just flows.
Okay, now I understand why we're going.
You're the only one that knows it. Also, we have a bar and infinite glasses of booze.
That's good. But yeah, like, there's a lot of stories. There's a lot of these stories that people you spar from and talk with them before, after, during, etc. Where it's like, yeah, when I heard when I was little that there's a forest that filled with candy, and then you like 2 fights there. Oh yeah, I've heard a story about forest filled with candy. I heard they lead to a hag. Like that's how they trick you. Like you hear these like sort of conflicting, but also sort of like similar remarks about these weird food-related places and the Feywilds and how it, is benevolent or malevolent. It changes from story to story. So yeah, there's this sort of pomegranate in the Feywilds where if you eat it, it will restore you to full health, vitality, and maybe even make you younger. It's like all these weird, mystically enchanted fruits.
Then some wild magic search stuff.
Yeah, it is some wild magic. There's a lot of different stories. Supposedly there's like let's call it I guess you could call it an academic research subject. There's a topic about the stories about people that go into the Feywilds to get ingredients, like cooking ingredients, and how these people will come back to the mortal realm and either use it for some great gain, like, oh yeah, I have to impress a lord and his entire entourage. How do I do it? I'm pretty good at cooking, but I need to really be over the top for this. Oh, just go in the Feywild and get some ingredients there. Easy. Like that. Like there was stories about people that go into it, and apparently there's something of a culinary research topic of using magical ingredients or cooking. Not anyone here that you spar with is versed in such culinary research, but people have heard about it. Whether or not it's true is, conjecture.
That is very much up my alley. Fine cuisine. Yeah.
It's literally out of this world. Am I telling you about amazing blue turtle soup?
Shit's
yeah,
dope.
that actually is a good point. Like the blue turtle is supposed to something. It's from the wood elven part of the world, and the wood elven part of the world is like this weird threshold of sort of Feywild, sort of not Feywild, sort of mortal realm. That is actually like a facet of this sort of cuisine. Is there are creatures that are impossibly delicious, just like how a fairy could be impossibly beautiful or enchanting. So yeah, that is, something you guys might see such a turtle in the Feywilds. It would probably be the most familiar thing you'll see in the Feywilds, honestly.
So Ward would make at the very back of his book, he'd write down all of the ingredients that he's heard of that sound really tasty.
The list goes to like 30 entries.
Very nice.
Most of it is botanically based, berries, fruit, or others, like other types of fruits, vegetables, either corn, peppers, root vegetables like potatoes, stuff like that. Supposedly there literally is a golden potato, by the way. A literal golden potato. No, you can't eat it. It's just literally gold.
No.
If you get a transmutation person and then you make it into a normal food, supposedly it tastes really good. Yeah.
Maybe.
But there are fairy cooks that could do it naturally, stuff like that. But yeah, like this is like it's mostly botanically based, but there are some things here and there. Mystical heifers, cows.
Ooh,
Longhorns.
magic cow.
Oxen.
Bison?
Okay. We're just going to
oxen.
make a special personal sort of mental note to keep an eye out for ingredients that could be used for brewing alcohol.
Good man.
This is how he will die, getting us booze.
I'm just saying, imagine a good berry-based ale.
Yeah,
Hell
it would
yeah.
literally be a healing
damn.
alcohol.
Good berry mead.
Good berry mead, yeah.
You drink it and you don't actually get drunk, but you're getting all the other benefits.
Heal a hit point. So yeah, that's again, it's not you don't get much concrete evidence, but you do get a lot of interesting information that none of the rest of the party comes up with. Mostly because like it's just a different subject matter entirely.
All right, I am happy with that. Thank you.
I guess a good way of interpreting it is that you get more Dalian side of the which again the Feywilds is capable of offering. There's a lot of stories about people having happy endings in the Feywild. Not in that sense, don't at me. But of course, you guys are there for not just the good. You're also my encounter the so.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I am being a third level paladin now. I should be, I need to be mindful of my tenants. I have to be the light everywhere I go.
Good old ancient paladin.
Mm. Get that enjoyment out of life is how I interpret it.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I guess a good way of putting it is Sandra and Aminia's got the more daunting elements of discussing the Feywilds. Wyatt's got the more academic and neutral side of it, and then Ward got the more happy, again, Dalian side of things, the more fantastical and enjoyable discussion of it. So yeah, you guys got different avenues. And Varric and Abigail didn't do shit. I don't fucking want to think about it.
Lazy buns.
Abigail probably went to go talk to Lucy, and then Lucy was like, haha, I'm not telling you shit. I don't like it when mortals go prancing about my homeland. Aren't you mortal too? Haha, don't worry about it. And no, not really. It's like a weird in-between. Varric probably just, went to the range.
Went to the range, and also the temples being like, what the fuck am I doing?
Why am I with these people?
Dear Jesus, help.
That fucking Deus Vult gift for a week.
So yeah.
Alright, now how's Dan gonna kill us all?
That would be funny, right? He just tricks you guys into killing yourselves.
That's pretty much what I'm expecting.
Before we begin that next chapter of today's session, requisition stuff, purchasing stuff. You want some toxins? You can get. Let me look at them.
I have a hair on my face. I won't go the fuck away.
Just rip your face off.
Oh, hell yeah.
Folded beard.
Oh, damn, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Actually, wait. It's probably plus 9. No, 10. Yeah, plus 10. Okay. Alright, Gaul would make... No, not Gaul. Oswald would make the realization that he's not going to supply you guys with toxins.
Aww.
Because fairies don't need more essence weaving capability in their fucking neck of the woods. So he's not giving you guys some in case you guys die. And they take it from her corpse. Alchemy is an art. The best alchemists have signatures, you might say, or are able to tell signatures. He doesn't want his name in the fucking Feywild's books.
I can respect that.
Especially for toxins. Toxins especially are very fairy. Potions, they don't know about bombs. But yeah, well, some of them know about bombs. But toxins are very much the oldest form of alchemy. So he doesn't want. He doesn't want to slip his name into the goblet of fire, Firestone. He doesn't want to be fucking called out by Dumbledore. Which I still love that in the book he says Harry's name quietly when he finds out Harry was pulled from the goblet, but then in the movie, he like
What the
Harry,
fuck? Just shaking by the
he
shoulders.
grabs Harry, shoves him.
Yep.
Harry, did you put your name in the goblet?
Yep. Scooping his head off.
He turns into Batman for a second. It's like, where is she? Wait.
Dumble actor. Actor.
Actor.
Dumble Gandalf.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. I'm still, again, Gandalf wasn't no fucking wizard, I'm just saying. He didn't do fucking any magic except light.
No, he's just an angel.
Nah, if we go by D&D standards, he's like a level something, like double-digit level fighter who had a magic staff that casts light, because he fucking attacks Jin a bunch with a
He's
sword.
not even an Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, he's not even Eldritch Knight, he doesn't do any fucking magic. He just casts light.
Has a really high deception score.
Mm-hmm.
Just convinced everyone he's a crying fucking wizard in reality. I mean,
Alright, so any last minute things?
I'm gonna go take a quick BR break and then I'll...
Okay, we can take a break. Even though we just took one, but
Alright.
we can...
I'm gonna run downstairs then.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'll take advantage of this to also use the bathroom, actually.
Okay.
God.
This is going to be interesting. I see some character growth potential for Ward here.
I see it for all of you, personally. And then you all die.
Oh,
That would be kind of funny.
I just realized Varric's DC for bombs has changed because proficiency scores and intelligence has changed.
Yes.
Let's see. DC's 10 plus ints. Okay, so it's 18 now. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, Varric is now, he's 4 levels as a gunner and 5 levels as an alchemist, and I think I came to the realization that I don't think he's gonna get any more levels in alchemist because he doesn't get anything else after. Like, he doesn't get anything good for like another 5 levels. It's like 6th level, you get more health, like 6 more health to be exact. 7th level, I don't even remember where he gets at 7th level. He gets the ability to transition one to the other if he fucks up. Doesn't matter if you only make potion. Moving on. And then 10th level he gets like the temp HP and advantage on like ability checks and saving throws for something, but the thing is you guys already have so not needed. And then 11th level it's like 11th level is good. He gets resistance to a type of damage. But again, Abigail could sort of do that too. So yeah, there's no point in Varric going any more levels in Alchemist. He's just going to go the Resting Gunner and apply diligent, wholly based, proactive countermeasures. Preventative healing. Like killing. Faster we kill, the less I have to heal you.
You don't have to heal 100% of the damage you don't take.
Exactly. Preventative healing, that's fine.
And that's when you get a necromancer that just summons goons to distract the enemies. Nobody takes
Reverse
any damage
healing.
besides goons. Exactly.
Unhealing.
Or just make everyone have like 80 AC. Fuck yeah. Like that one fucking tweet.
Oh, Crash, did you see the screenshot I sent you with the hit point roll that I did?
I did. You rolled very nicely.
Did you roll max
Very
health?
happy.
Ow, God.
No, I didn't.
No, not Max.
One
But
blow.
welcome to the triple digit club.
Hell yeah.
He's the only one.
He is the founder?
I think Acker would be there by this level, but Acker's not here. or he's not able to contribute.
He's also a barbarian, and he also has regeneration.
He's also got tenacious, so he has even more
this
help.
Boy.
Acker doesn't die.
The Graz what? God.
I think both Marshall and Aldrich
Aldrich?
hit triple digit.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
We were
Aldrich.
talking about the last game. I think Shadimir was like 80 something, but that's because I took the average the entire time.
Yeah, like a coward.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this campaign, it's like I
Russian
roll
would
every
also be
time and
around
deal with the
that
fact that I
same-
roll shit.
Triple digit. I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think Simo was like 90. I think she was really close.
I rolled like a god. Yes, you did. Ah, yes, the fighter, fucking barbarian multi-class. Let's just give him maximum goddamn health.
Hello.
Guten
You
Tag.
did roll really well as Marshall.
Holy shit, is Russian's health like 110 or is that something else?
That's
Mhm.
accurate. Yes.
Oh my god. Fucking tank.
Yes.
I mean, Ward is at, was 101, right?
101.
Fucking dank.
I'm at 64.
Oh, you pure sweet child.
Varric is at 78, and Abigail's at 62.
God, I need to get like tenacious or something. I can't be the lowest health of the group.
Yeah.
So,
You don't need help. You have a gun.
that's the U.S. healthcare system in a nutshell. We don't need help. We have
You
guns.
got a Glock, you're set. I can't fight a cold with a Glock. Yes, you can. No.
No, that attitude.
Exactly.
Just shoot yourself enough times to kill the cold.
Look, you
Yeah, exactly.
You can build an immunity to bullets. Just start with a lower caliber.
That's a Teddy Roosevelt shit.
First step. Are you what? Hold on. Explain.
Yeah. It's like O keeps saying. I can't remember who it was
Shoot 'em.
that died from lead poisoning or whatever.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Wait, what? Who died from lead poisoning?
He got shot so many times that he would have died from lead poisoning, I think, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, also, I thought of something. Sandra would have wanted to see if she could get more of the battle markings, but I'm figuring they would have a similar thought process as the other guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, haha, if it was not the Feywilds. Maybe. Anything else?
Iron
What
dust
is that?
trap or something.
See,
I can't
take
get
away
maybe
the
special bullets.
Can't remember what mythology, but there's mythology where fairies can't touch iron.
Yeah, cold iron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I
Similar
think I've
to
heard
the-
that before
the
as
book
well,
series.
actually.
Yeah.
Would make sense. I can't get special bullets because the person I would get those from is not currently available, and I'm not gonna rummage through her shit because, one, I would be worried that that shit would explode. Two, she would be very mad.
Yeah, it changes in some cultures. Some cultures say silver works on fairies as well, which is how it is in my setting. Is that silver works on elder
Old.
powers,
Yeah.
except the elder powers that continuously have interacted with mortals have actually developed immunity to it, like a sickness. And so, as a result, if you run into a being that is weak to silver, you know it doesn't have like a much interaction with mortals. Like it just hasn't touched or interacted with silver
Enough.
And
enough in the past time, which means that it's been isolated or it doesn't interact.
Antimicrobial?
Anti-vaxxer fairies.
You don't need that fancy moral vaccination nonsense. You just need my fairy essential oils,
Just have some delicious jelly juice. you'll
which
be
is what we call
fine.
POTUS.
Blah.
What a weird way. A fairy would have a sense of thing.
And then the essential oils would hypnotize you into staying in the realm forever, and then you're all fucked.
Okay.
You being exposed to it. Huh.
Hmm.
Huh. It's fascinating what science and medicine have discovered with their cool things.
You
A
might
lot of
What's
people are
really
just like,
fascinating
nah.
is how much of it is inside O's brain. It's very impressive.
I was smart.
It's
We
like
all
an
know this.
archive. Yeah.
You might also interpret it from a more like a currency economic based standpoint is that because all fairies are born out of mortals, like every fairy has had the choice in their life which one you want.
And how many have regretted it?
Not many, if any. But yeah, you might also interpret it as if silver wasn't used as a currency way back, like we just used like rocks, paper, I don't know, something.
Okay, I'm
That
back.
means as a human, or not necessarily as a mortal, they interact with silver. So maybe that's why they're weaker to silver back in the day. But as silver, copper, and gold currency became more popular, as a mortal, you suddenly interact with silver a lot more. So as a mortal, silver doesn't fucking affect you at all. But when you become a fairy, maybe you kept some residual silver resistance. So that's another reason why we can interpret it as why fairies are resistant to silver these days.
Freshly ascended, I guess you would say, fairies could then have a higher tolerance. And the
Yeah.
longer removed you are from that, you could...
Long-term plan to dilate.
Also, welcome back.
Welcome back. So yeah, we are all here. Yes. Let's get things started. Let me see. Do I have music for you guys walking to expedition? I probably do. I have music for other
See
stuff.
the idiot walk.
No, I don't have that. Let's see. Da-da. Da-da. Let's see. I have some. No, fuck. We'll just keep this music. It's happy music, which will be shattered momentarily. But
Haha, shattered. Haha, mirror.
Shattered lady. Anyways, so you guys, it's been 24 hours. So you guys had that past day, to do whatever research okay, bio. You guys have had that past day. Oh, he's transitioned to his computer. He's not on his phone anymore. What was that? Oh, yeah.
Past day to do bullshit.
You guys have had that past day to do research and stuff like that. If the wizards wanted to have copied their a spell over, I'll allow it.
Ooh, in that case.
The only catch would be that it's only one.
Okay.
Yeah, and you still gotta pay up.
Suppose for. Okay.
You guys use all that fucking ink you guys took from the cross guard, in when you guys copied over like 2-3 spells each.
There is one thing Ward would look into before heading out, and that is this is probably more of a long-term thing than an immediate availability. But he would ask around either at Embers or R&D if there is a item or trinket of some kind into which he could store sorcery points, like the Ring of Spell Store.